Our journey begins in November 1917 with the Balfour Declaration, a pivotal moment in the Zionist movement. Arthur James Balfour, the then British Foreign Secretary, penned a letter to Lord Rothschild, a leading figure in the British Jewish community. This document, now known as the Balfour Declaration, expressed Britain's support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. The declaration was significant for two reasons. First, it represented the first political recognition of Zionist aims by a great power. Second, it laid the groundwork for the later establishment of the State of Israel. However, its implications for Palestine were profound and far-reaching. The declaration did not address the political rights of non-Jewish communities in Palestine, which made up the vast majority of the population at the time. Thus, the Balfour Declaration marked the inception of a long and complex journey towards the establishment of Israel. Fast forward to 1948, a defining year for Israel as it fought its war of independence. This conflict, known as the Arab-Israeli War, was a tumultuous period that saw the newly proclaimed State of Israel battling against a coalition of Arab states. The war was marked by a series of military campaigns, shifting alliances, and intense diplomatic maneuvering. Israel faced enormous challenges during this war. Outnumbered and outgunned, it had to defend its nascent state against multiple fronts. Despite these odds, the Israeli forces managed not only to hold their ground, but also to expand their territory. The Arab-Israeli War of 1948 had a profound impact on Israel's independence. It solidified the country's resolve, shaped its military doctrine, and determined its borders. However, the victory came at a high cost in human lives and set the stage for future conflicts in the region. The Arab-Israeli War of 1948 cemented Israel's place on the world stage, but not without cost. Post-World War II, the world witnessed the horrific aftermath of the Holocaust, leading to a significant wave of Jewish immigration to Palestine. The Holocaust, a dark chapter in human history, saw the systemic genocide of 6 million Jews. This unprecedented tragedy led to a surge in Jewish migration to Palestine, a place many Jews considered a safe haven. The international community, still reeling from the horrors of the war, largely supported this move, viewing it as a just response to an unimaginable atrocity. However, this mass immigration had profound effects on Palestine. The influx of Jewish immigrants drastically altered the demographic landscape, leading to heightened tensions and conflicts with the local Arab population. The Holocaust and subsequent immigration forever changed the demographic landscape of Palestine, setting the stage for the complex and contentious issues that continue to shape the region today. The establishment of Israel wasn't without controversy. The displacement of Palestinian communities and the violence that ensued have left deep scars. As the nation of Israel took shape, thousands of Palestinians were uprooted from their homes, setting the stage for a humanitarian crisis that persists to this day. The establishment of Israel, while a victory for some, was a catastrophe for others, a stark reminder of the complexities of statehood and the costs of conflict. This period was marked by violent confrontations as both sides fought for their right to exist. The contours of this conflict, etched into the annals of history, continue to shape the narrative of the Israeli-Palestinian struggle. As we delve deeper into the events that have shaped Israel, it's crucial to acknowledge these controversies, for they are integral to understanding the ongoing conflict in the region. The controversies surrounding Israel's establishment continue to fuel tensions to this day. 1967 brought another pivotal moment, the Six-Day War. This conflict erupted due to escalating tensions between Israel and its neighbors, Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. In an impressive show of military strategy, Israel launched a preemptive strike, seizing control of the Sinai Peninsula, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights in just 6 days. This swift victory drastically altered the geographical and political landscape of the region. Israel's territorial gains not only bolstered its strategic position, but also heightened the stakes in its ongoing conflict with Palestine. The newly acquired territories became points of contention, triggering a fresh wave of disputes and negotiations. The Six-Day War also intensified the sense of national solidarity among Israelis, while simultaneously deepening the divide with their Arab neighbors. The conflict's repercussions echo through the decades, influencing diplomatic relations and shaping the discourse surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Six-Day War left an indelible mark on the region, with consequences still felt today. Fast forward to 1973, and Israel faced another major challenge, the Yom Kippur War. Caught off guard by a surprise attack from Egypt and Syria on Yom Kippur, Israel fought back, showcasing its resilience. Beyond just a military conflict, it pointed to the unstable Middle East geopolitics, its peace's fragility, and the necessity for diplomatic solutions to these intricate issues. The war brought global changes, reshaping alliances, igniting an energy crisis, and nearly causing a confrontation between Cold War powers, the United States, and the Soviet Union. The Yom Kippur War was a sobering reminder of Israel's ongoing struggle for survival, highlighting the precarious balance of power in the Middle East. Finally, we arrive at the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, an entrenched struggle over a land seen as an ancestral home by both sides. The State of Israel, established in 1948, sits on this disputed land, fueling a conflict persisting for over 7 decades. A key issue in this conflict is Jerusalem's status, claimed as their capital by both Israelis and Palestinians. Jews regard Jerusalem as the site of their ancient temple. For Palestinians, it hosts the Al-Aqsa Mosque, a deeply sacred Islamic place. The city's standing remains unresolved, with neither side ready to compromise. The conflict's other cornerstone is about defining borders. The aftermath of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War saw borderlines drawn, disliked by Palestinians and the wider Arab world. The Six-Day War of 1967 added complexity when Israel seized the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, territories Palestinians eye for their future state. Another issue is the right of return for Palestinian refugees displaced during the 1948 and 1967 wars. Their descendants, now millions, demand return to their ancestral homes in contemporary Israel, posing demographic challenges for Israel. Lastly, Palestinians seek statehood in the West Bank and Gaza, with East Jerusalem as capital, but face obstacles like Israeli settlements in the West Bank, internal political divisions, and security fears. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict massively influences both peoples' futures, and resolving it remains pivotal in the region. It's a struggle rooted in history, filled with emotion and far from a simple solution. But as we've seen throughout history, change is the only constant. And so we watch and wait for the winds of change to shift the course of this enduring conflict.